Are you enjoying breakfast this morning? Let's hear it for Briones. Thank you, Louise and Larry. Thank you. Absolutely delicious. This morning, we are going to honor individuals. Feel free to keep on eating. I know we're crowded here this morning and want to do our best to keep us on time. So feel free to keep on eating as we go through the ceremony here. We actually have a little leftovers. If somebody wants to make a second trip, have some left over here, get an extra roll or whatever. This morning, we're going to honor individuals and organizations that have made Clarkston stronger and healthier. You'll see those 7 categories listed and explained on page 2 of your program. You'll also see the names of the Clarkston Community Awards Committee on page 22 of your booklet. And I would like to take just a moment to mention their names and have us thank them. And so would you please stand as I mention your name, and let's hold the applause until they're all standing. We have Dawn Horner, Clarkston State Bank, Heather Coates, Coates Funeral Home, Penny Shanks, Clarkston Area Chamber of Commerce, myself and Dan Whiting, Jeff Black of Clarkston Community Church, Heidi McLean, Clarkston Community Schools, Julie Meredith, Clarkston Independence District Library, and Ken Elwert, Independence Parks, Recreation, and Seniors. Let's hear it for our committee. Appreciate all the hours that they have put in to make this event possible. We also need to thank our selection committee. These are the people who read all of the nominations and selected our 7, actually 9 awardees today. They're listed on the next page, on page 23. And again, would you please stand as I read your name? And again, let's hold our applause until they're all standing. We have Dr. Tom Stone, volunteer. Donna Bullard, Clarkston Brandon Community Credit Union. Rose Moshier, volunteer. Kelly Heyer, Independence Townships Parks, Recreation, and Seniors. Marilyn Allen, volunteer. Becky Kelly, volunteer. And Heidi McLean, Clarkston Community Schools. Let's hear it for our selection committee. Thank you. We also have several community servants with us here today to present proclamations and awards. And I ask them to join me up on the platform at this time. Phil Bertolini, Deputy County Executive, representing L. Brooks Patterson. Phil, would you join me? Also, Paul Brown, Independence Township Treasurer, and Barb Pilata, Independence Township Clerk. Would you please come? Also, Sandy Miller, City Clerk, representing the City of Clarkston. And we also have proclamations from Gail Haynes, who serves in our Michigan House of Representatives, and Gail was not able to be here today. So we're going to be presenting our winners, our awardees, with a plaque and a variety of proclamations and certificates and a trip to Hawaii. No, sorry. Wish we could. So our first award this year is for Citizen of the Year, and actually it's a tie between 2 people, but our first person is Jean Molson.
Citizen of the Year, sponsored by Clarkston Brandon Community Credit Union. This award recognizes individuals who have given of their time, energy, and talents to improve our community. This year, the selection committee is pleased to present 2 awards in this category. Jean Molson. Since moving to Clarkston in 1977, Jean Molson has dedicated her time and energy to improving the community through volunteer service. As an advocate for the library, Jean has served in a variety of board positions, including president of the Friends of the Library for more than a decade. She has dedicated her services to raise funds for the library and worked tirelessly to educate the community about the need to reestablish the library as a district library. This was a complicated project that few wanted to tackle. Thanks to her leadership and undaunted courage, the library was successful in these efforts. In August 2012, Jean Molson became one of the founding members of the library board for the Clarkston Independence District Library. In addition to her work on behalf of the library, Jean is also very involved in the Clarkston Farm and Garden Club. She has chaired the club's annual garden walk and the 60th anniversary Christmas luncheon. She served as treasurer for the organization and has been instrumental in the coordination of the after-school enrichment program, serving hundreds of school children each year. Over the years, Jean Molson has quietly left her mark on so many of the projects that make Clarkston the great community that it is today. She was involved from the early days of events that are now local tradition and can still be counted on to step up to help out or step in when the voice of experience is needed. Her loyalty to our community knows no bounds. For these reasons, Jean Molson deserves to be recognized as Citizen of the Year.
Oh, first of all, I want to thank Julie Meredith, our exceptional Clarkston District Librarian, for nominating me. And thanks to my husband, Bill, for his tolerance of all the time I spend volunteering. I'm extremely appreciative of this nomination, but know that many others are more deserving, particularly the table of friends over here, and also the table of Garden Club over here, who spend many, many hours volunteering for this community. My years of volunteer work for the library will all be worth the effort if all of you will vote on August 5th.
As I mentioned, we have a tie for Citizen of the Year, and the other person is Jim Evans.
Citizen of the Year, sponsored by Clarkston Brandon Community Credit Union, Jim Evans. Theodore Roosevelt said, "The first requisite of a good citizen in this republic of ours is that he shall be able and willing to pull his weight." A resident of Clarkston since 1978, Jim Evans and his wife Ann raised their two sons in the Clarkston public school system, where he's become an active member of so many community organizations. With the Clarkston Athletic Boosters, Jim has been cooking hot dogs for over 20 years. Even though his youngest son graduated in 2001, he continues to serve his role. His commitment is evident, as you can see him at almost every home football game. He's right there, greeting, serving, selling at the concession stand. In the 80s, Jim was one of the first members of the Clarkston Foundation for Public Education. He has served as its president for over 10 years and is currently an active board member, attending monthly meetings and involved with fundraising. He has a great capacity to set vision, inspire others, and generate brainstorms of new ideas. He was instrumental in the early 90s when the organization's funds were at risk. It was Jim Evans' leadership that created and implemented several successful fundraising events like the Honorary Degree Program and Theater Seat Program to help save the foundation. Today, the foundation has assets of over $500,000. Thanks to his leadership and vision, the foundation is currently giving $30,000 per year back to the community in the form of grants and scholarships. Jim has proven through his actions that he cares about, invests in, and takes great pride in our community. He repeatedly demonstrates that he is continually striving to make Clarkston a better place. He has definitely pulled his weight. And that is why Jim Evans is being recognized this year as Citizen of the Year.
Biggest challenges is doing it in 1 minute. Oh, everybody knows. Okay. I guess there's some lessons to be learned. First lesson is if you're going to build a community, you have to ask people to join your group. Bob Olson, one of my best friends, was a charter member of the Optimist Club, as Bruce Mercado was, and Larry Stout. You ask, and they'll come and help you. And that's what we do. This was when Bob won the Citizen of the Year back in '98. And we were joking because after joining the Optimist Club, he came and said, join the Foundation for Public Education. So what's it about? Math and science. Why ask me, right? But I did learn from all the teams, the Optimist Club, the Foundation, Clarkston United Methodist Church, the Athletic Boosters, that you have to get involved, you have to ask. And sometimes you can't say no. Bob Richards, 1956 gold medal Olympic pole vaulter, gave a speech that Jim Valvano was at when he was 15 years old at a basketball camp in Kansas. And he said, God must have loved ordinary people because he made so many of us. But every day, ordinary people in every walk of life do incredible things. And I want to thank this Clarkston community for all its support and all the incredible things that it's done. Thank you.
Our next award is for Business Person of the Year.
Business Person of the Year, sponsored by Clarkston State Bank. This award recognizes a local business person who contributes significantly to make this a better community to live and do business in. Sherry Schultz, Bird Feeder, Clarkston Flower Shop, Bonnie and Clyde. 3 phenomenal businesses anchor a special spot on Main Street. The Bird Feeder, Clarkston Flower Shop, and Bonnie and Clyde are well known to most residents and many visitors to the Clarkston area. Since 1992, Sherry Schultz has helped shape our community through the innovation and success of each of these businesses, starting with the Bird Feeder, adding the Clarkston Flower Shop in 1996, and Bonnie and Clyde in the early 2000s. She is also well known for her dedication to charitable causes and nonprofit organizations. Positive, creative, and dynamic, Sherry has a huge heart for our community and a very special place within that big heart for our servicemen and women, veterans, and their families. Sherry Schultz created, plans, and hosts the Backyard Jam every year. Started in 2010, the funds from each event are dedicated to an important cause. So far, Homes for the Troops, Desert Angels, and the American Legion have benefited from these family-friendly community events. Sherry is an active member of Clarkston Retailers Group, has participated in and donated items or prizes for the events that the retailers plan and host. This includes 2 years of the Pooch Parade benefiting the Michigan Animal Rescue League and pet adoptions. She has been a key supporter in the Strolling Retro Cocktail Park since its inception. This event benefits different organizations each year. Lighthouse North, Oats, Blessings in a Backpack, the Rotary Christmas Decoration Program for the Village, and Draw have all been recipients of Sherry's support. She also participated in Paint the Town Pink, Ladies' Night Out, benefiting Swan for Life. A longtime member of the Clarkston Area Chamber of Commerce, this business owner is continually donating to our schools, churches, and local organizations through either monetary and/or gift items. Anyone who has had the opportunity to work with Sherry, either through her business, her events, the Chamber of Commerce, or the Clarkston Retailers Group, knows she is a wonderful, generous, hardworking, and outgoing person. A true pleasure to work with, Sherry Schultz is very deserving of this award and our appreciation for every bit that she brings to our community.
Thank you very much. I am truly honored to accept this award on behalf of my brother Steve and my mom Pat. We are a business, but more importantly, we are a family business. And congratulations to all of the others being recognized here this morning. I'd like to thank my husband Tom and my 2 girls for putting up with me over the last 18 years. They literally grew up in in the back room of the flower shop. The journey has honestly been a labor of love. And a special thanks to Peg Roth for the nomination and for always being our biggest cheerleader. And very importantly, a huge thank you to our incredible staff. We are so fortunate to have such a dedicated team who believe in the importance of giving back to this community as much as we do. It has been so awesome to build and grow our business in this great community. Thank you for this wonderful recognition.
Our next award is for Adult Youth Volunteer.
Adult Youth Volunteer, sponsored by Wint Funeral Home. This award recognizes an individual who has given of their time, energy, and talents in a volunteer capacity to help our area young people. John Coleman. John Coleman has been the Cub Master for Cub Pack 192, which is sponsored by the Davisburg Rotary for the past 6 years. He joined to spend time with his grandson, Owen Jillian. However, he so enjoyed spending time with the Cubs that when Owen crossed over to Boy Scouts, John stayed with the Cub Pack that he had come to cherish. Since that time, the pack has grown from 21 boys to 30 boys, thanks to this very devoted grandfather. My goal for myself and our PATS committee is to make the program better for the boys, says Coleman. John has introduced 3 new programs to the PATS annual events. PAT members are now becoming honorary crew members at Muskegon's USS Silverside Submarine Museum. The boys watch history come alive as they walk the decks, take command of the bridge, and sleep in the berths where brave men once served our country. Scout families also are brought together for a fall and winter camping excursion. The winter event is held at Clarkston's Independence Oaks, while the spring event, a father-son outing, is at DA Scout Ranch in Metamora. The Scouts are involved in multiple processes that build supplies for General Motors, Ford, Chrysler, and Caterpillar by working with Knight Global Inc. in Auburn Hills, a major global supplier of ergonomic equipment that accommodates consumer requests for state-of-the-art technology. For me, you can't replace the look on their faces when they experience something new, says Coleman. In addition, Coleman has created a newly designed award for his Cubs. I didn't feel that the award provided by the Cub Scouts for the Arrow of Light, the highest award a Cub Scout can earn, was of the caliber that the boys deserved. So Coleman created not just an award, but an award that was 32 inches wide and uses a real arrow in the design. It's all about the boys and what is best for them, he says. Davisburg Rotary proudly nominates John Coleman for the Adult Youth Volunteer of the Year Award. Without individuals like him, our area families would not have a stellar role model that is making an incredible difference in our community.
Good morning, everybody. I'm truly honored, surprised, but I thank the Clarkston community for recognizing me, and all the parents that I work with of the boys. I can't do this alone. I've got some fantastic parents that have stepped up to be leaders, and my committee that helped me achieve my goals. And I'd like to thank Davisburg Rotary for the nomination. Thank you.
We actually have a tie as well for Youth of the Year.
Young Person of the Year, sponsored by Coates Funeral Home, Clarkston. These awards go to individuals that have given of his or her time, energy, and talents to improve our community. This year, the selection committee is pleased to present 2 awards in this category. Young Woman of the Year, sponsored by Coates Funeral Home, Clarkston. Kelly Fitzpatrick. Kelly has been a real go-getter throughout her high school experience. She is not afraid to take risks and is ready to meet new challenges head-on. She's taken a rigorous course load while attending Clarkston High School, keeping a 4.07 GPA while taking a combined 6 honors and AP classes. Taking on so many honors and advanced placement courses can be very challenging and stressful, yet she has handled the workload with poise and perseverance. Kelly is also an achiever outside of the classroom. To say that Kelly is active within our school community would be an understatement. She's been involved with the CHS newspaper for several years and currently serves as the editor-in-chief. She has been a member of the yearbook team, the Poetry Slam, the Project Zero Conference Committee, National Honor Society, has served on her class executive board, and is a member of the leadership team. Kelly is also on the varsity girls cross-country team and the varsity girls track team. Her involvement doesn't end there. She volunteers in many ways with local organizations. With over 5 years of involvement, she is currently the CHS team captain for Relay for Life. She served as the head race coordinator for the race for Ryan Kennedy 2013, helped organize and promote a school-wide fundraiser for Blessings in a Backpack and collections for Lighthouse North. She has done weeding at the community garden, kept times at the Angels Place race, and volunteered at a Head Start child care program reading books and doing crafts. She has participated in mission trips through her church and holds down a part-time job as hostess at Andiamo. Kelly has earned the respect of Clarkston school staff and her peers. She is friendly, outgoing, mature, kind, and giving. She serves as a role model and leader through her actions. The future is bright for her. She will certainly succeed in whatever endeavors and challenges she takes on.
Wow. I had an A once, but I mean, incredible. Actually, Kelly, her mother, Diane, is going to come and receive the award for her. Kelly is, I think, taking an AP class this morning. So, Diane?
Much better. Kelly was really disappointed she couldn't make it today. She has taken her AP exam. So I just wanted to say that in our hearts, our children are gifts from God. And with his blessings, you know, he has given Kelly many gifts, such as compassion, confidence, endurance. And she wanted to let you all know how grateful and how thankful she is that you have given her this honor. And she promises to make all of you very proud of her. Thank you.
And we have another Young Person of the Year award.
Young Man of the Year, sponsored by Coates Funeral Home, Clarkston. Cameron Razdar. Cameron Razdar is one of those young men that sets the standard for all students as a true pillar of the community. He is a positive driving force, striving to challenge and continually grow himself while impacting and improving the community significantly. Cameron first moved to the community 4 years ago and has established himself as a well-rounded leader within First Robotics, Team Rush, the school, and the community. He has earned the respect of every member of the team, including the adult mentors, taking time to develop a personal relationship with everyone and always working to unify the team. Cameron has served as a Chairman's Award presenter, the highest award FIRST Robotics has to offer, for 3 years, a sub-team captain, and has led dozens of community service efforts supporting such events such as Holiday Lights Parade, Festival of Fun, Taste of Clarkston, concerts in the park, Chamber and Clarkston Foundation golf outings. Clarkston Help is the brainchild of Cameron and serves as a tutoring program currently for middle school students, and shortly expanding to all ages. He has worked with the school administration to initiate the program and recruited teachers, retired teachers, NHS, and Rush students to be tutors. Still in its first year, the growth has been tremendous. There are consistently 10 to 12 middle school students every Sunday receiving help from 10 tutors. Cameron's efforts here have certainly positively impacted our community for all different ages of kids and adults. Beyond our community, Cameron has traveled to Washington, D.C. 4 times in the last 2 years to advocate on behalf of FIRST Robotics and science, technology, engineering, and math, STEM. He has participated in over 40 meetings with senators and members of Congress and partner organizations to promote FIRST Robotics and STEM in education. Last year, Cameron worked to invite, train, and lead 4 other robotics teams to join Team Rush in Washington, D.C. to learn how to advocate. Selfless is a word that accurately describes Cameron. Cameron learned how to use the 3D printer and became an expert at it just so he could show and teach others how to use it. Cameron does what he does as a way to truly impact his community, so the community will be better, not only for his future family, but for everyone. Because of his passion for positively impacting Rush, FIRST, and his community, there is no student that is more deserving of recognition as a Young Person of the Year.
I have a little award acceptance speech prepared today. It is with great enthusiasm that I accept this award. But I must be honest, this award is not just for me. It's really for all the people that helped make my dreams a reality. It's for my Clarkston High School principal, Mr. Call, whose pragmatism always set me on a course for success. It's for Mr. Heyer and all of his mentorship that taught me how to be a game changer. It's for Jim Tedder and Nancy and Mike Whiteman, who were so ecstatically driven to get the Clarkston Help, the Sasha Middle School tutoring program, off the ground. It's for all of the Clarkston community teachers for inspiring me to look beyond my own needs to push on to change other people's lives. It's for the Optimist Club, who taught me the importance of volunteerism. It's for Dr. Rock, who so selflessly and passionately promotes everything I do. And lastly, it's for my parents, who molded me into a person able to receive this award and who continually show me the ways of integrity. Being honored as Clarkston Youth of the Year tells me that what I am doing is making a difference. And I will take this recognition as a sign to not only continue what I'm doing, but also to pay it forward by always supporting my home, Clarkston.
Our next award is for Beautification, Community Beautification and Preservation Award.
Community Beautification and Preservation, sponsored by LaFontaine Automotive. This award goes to an individual, group, or business that has made a significant improvement to the appearance of our community. Neiman's Family Market. John Schmidt, Store Director. Neiman's Family Market was built on the premise of a family-owned and operated business. All 3 of the Neiman children, Brian, Amy, and Nathan, work in the business. The Neimans have a strong belief in working, living, and supporting the community in which they operate and have certainly demonstrated that since opening in Clarkston last July 2013. The 46,000 square foot building at the corner of White Lake Road and Dixie Highway sat empty since Farmer Jack closed all their locations. In January 2010, the community cheered when they heard that a locally owned grocery store was planning to occupy the footprint. The entire building had to be renovated and a new welcoming entrance added. After 18 months of demolition and rebuilding, the store opened for business on July 17, 2013. The new store boasts bright lighting, large coolers, wide aisles, and an overall fresh look and feel. Though every section of the store is stocked with anything you can imagine, the Clarkston store is the smallest of the 4 grocery stores that the Neiman family operates. They have 90 employees, many of which live in the surrounding community, and are open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Spartan Foods is the main wholesaler for all Neiman markets, but in the community they welcome local suppliers and focus on having a lot of Michigan products in their store. Community involvement is top of mind at Neiman's. In the short time that they have been in the Clarkston community, they have provided food and donations to several different groups and organizations in the Clarkston School District, Clarkston Stamp, Clarkston Optimist Club, Clarkston Foundation, Lighthouse of Clarkston, Neighbor to Neighbor, Easter Seals, Clarkston Area Chamber of Commerce, Gleaners Food Bank, and many other organizations. In addition to providing donations, they have been active in various community events such as the Taste of Clarkston, the Christmas Parade, and they are already planning to be part of the 4th of July activities that make Clarkston so popular. We welcome Niemans to the Clarkston community and appreciate their community partnership. After all, family owned and operated are the wise words that describe Clarkston and make it a great place to live, work, and shop.
Good morning, and first of all, to all you women and mothers out there, happy belated Mother's Day. What a beautiful weekend it was, wasn't it? Finally, we got some nice weather to go along with such a great day. So, on behalf of the Nieman family, Hal, Jean, Brian, Amy, and Nate, they accept this award. Thank you for accepting them into this community. The pictures really don't do it justice, but please come by and see us. It is a beautiful store. It's done a nice job in uplifting that whole center after being vacant like it was for whatever, 7-10 years. And I'm up here accepting this award by no means just on my own. I've got at the table over there, Brian Nieman is with me this morning. I've got Kathy Willoughby, who is our head cashier and responsible for the front end and the service at that area. Therese Cooper, one of my assistant store directors, has gotten very involved with the community, with the Chamber of Commerce and different organizations. And Lisa Reingans, who's the store's executive assistant, that do a lot of things to make all of this happen. But there are, as a note said, 90 to 100 other people throughout the week working back at that store to continue to make it go and to continue to make it work and to continue to make it a beautiful setting and comfortable setting for you when you come in and shop with us. And we're here for the long haul. We want to make things happen. We are just like you. We want to be part of this community. We are part of this community, as you've seen in the short time that we have been here. But as I say, everybody that works there, the people that are here representing the store, we are just like you. We are people that live every day and want to be active with you, and you be active with us. So again, on behalf of the Nieman family, thank you very much for this award, and we accept it very graciously. Thank you.
Let's hear it for John Schmidt and Nieman family. Our next award is for community enhancement.
Community Enhancement, sponsored by Building Integrity. This award recognizes a group, club, or service organization's long-year efforts that enhance the quality of the Clarkston community. The Clarkston Area Optimist Club works on many service projects in the community. The club was chartered 28 years ago and is part of Optimist International, a worldwide service organization. Optimist's mission is bringing out the best in kids. The club is very active and works with private and public schools within Clarkston Community Schools attendance area. Club projects enhance the Clarkston and Independence Township community with a focus on our youth. One of their newest projects is a skating rink in Depot Park. The rink was opened in the winter of 2011-2012 and is used for ice skating. One of the optimists, Tom Middleton, faithfully drives his tractor to Depot Park to clear off snow and put on new smooth top on the rink. This has created a safe place for families and children to skate. The rink was used for Shiver by the River in January 2014 and has been a great place to learn to skate and enjoy a winter sport. The Optimist Club has also stepped up to become one of the community leaders in planning and managing the 4th of July parade in Clarkston. Planning for the parade begins in January. On parade day, the Optimists are out at 6 a.m. to handle the barrels, make sure the stages are in place, walk with the group, and coordinate the Oakland County Sheriff's Office, U.S. Army Recruitment Station, and other groups to have a safe and patriotic parade. Optimists know that kids love a parade. The Optimist Club initiated Art Connection in the community. Local student artwork is displayed in businesses throughout the community during the year. Students receive recognition and an audience for their work, while businesses have families visiting and sometimes bringing in more business. The Optimists have also been given grants for the last 4 years in support of projects and efforts that focus on youth. The township has received funds from the Optimists for beach improvements, swim lessons, and lifeguards at Deer Lake Beach. Some of the projects that the Optimists have funded through the grant program are the football field house, high school tennis complex, Clarkston High School choirs, lessons in a backpack, after-school tutoring for Clarkston Junior High School and Bridgewater Apartments, a challenge day for Renaissance High School, a summer reading program for the Clarkston Independence District Library, and the Leader in Me program and summer bookmobile for North Sashbaugh Elementary. The Optimists make a difference in the lives of youth in the Clarkston community.
Before I give this acceptance speech, I'd like we wear many, many hats, the Optimist Club, and I'd like every single Optimist Club to please stand. Well, it is an honor and a privilege to accept the award on behalf of the Clarkston Area Optimist Club. Our club is excited and thrilled to, for our charter president, Jim Evans, to receive the Citizen of the Year, and also Cameron Razdar to receive the Volunteer of the Year. And by the way, Cameron is going to be president of the Octagon Club next year, along with one of his friends. So, anyway, all the individuals, clubs, and community members in this room, we all have one thing in common: passion. And the Clarkston Area Optimist Club, their passion is the youth. We bring out the best in kids. And you heard all of the different programs that we have been involved in, and I don't even need to repeat them. So anyway, but on behalf of their club, the club represents 28 years. 28 years we have been in this community serving the youth, and we are going to continue to bring out the best in kids. Thank you.
Robin Brose, president of Optimist Club. Our final award is for community collaboration.
Community Collaboration, sponsored by Bruce P. Mercado, DDS, PC. A team effort, this award recognizes a collaborative effort by two or more individuals, groups, clubs, or organizations, including businesses, government agencies, and schools to improve and enhance our community. My Habitat Clarkston, Pastors Jonathan Hireman, Greg Henman, and Dan Whiting. My Habitat Clarkston is a pilot grassroots initiative linked with the vision and mission of Habitat for Humanity. These three Clarkston ministers were the driving force behind an attempt to rebuild, refurbish a Clarkston-based Habitat for Humanity home in 2012. Pastors Hireman, Henman, and Whiting pulled together their congregations and brought together a diverse group of community leaders to search for a property, vacant land, or rundown home for a Habitat home. While a property could not be found in the Clarkston School District at that time, a home was found nearby in Waterford, refurbished and purchased by a Habitat family. The intense efforts to find a property, however, energized this ad hoc group of leaders. With encouragement from the Brad Ehrman of Habitat for Humanity of Oakland County, Pastors Ironman, Enman, and Whiting saw an opportunity within the wonderful synergy of this group. A vision was being forged. It was suggested by Habitat Oakland that the pilot program be launched in Clarkston called My Habitat Clarkston. Under these pastors' care and guidance, a diverse steering committee with representation from Clarkston area churches, schools, chamber staff, and local businesses launched with the mission and vision to become grassroots volunteer movement to ensure that no member of our community would be without resources to serve or be served. From the onset, Pastors Hireman, Henman, and Whiting have been the backbone of My Habitat Clarkston. Not only have they committed their staff time and facilities, but they have invested financially in marketing materials and volunteered their congregations. As Pastor Whiting said, we have an entire congregation that is willing to serve. They have willingly partnered under the My Habitat Clarkston vision to enhance their two large volunteer events: My Habitat Community Impact Day at Calvary Evangelical Lutheran, and My Habitat Community Impact Day, the church has left the building at the Clarkston Community Church, reaching out not only to each other, but the entire community to coordinate over 600 volunteers on each day for local community service projects. These collaborations operate with unceasing joy, enthusiasm, energy, and commitment to our Clarkston community. In 2013, My Habitat Clarkston helped alleviate the stressors of budget cuts for the Independence Township Parks and Recreation and Clarkston Community Schools. My Habitat Clarkston partnered with Independence Township Parks and Rec to purchase supplies and restain the playground equipment at Baytort Park, while also working with the Clarkston Community Schools PTOs and PTLs to provide fall outdoor cleanup for our elementary schools. Pastors Hireman, Henman, and Whiting continued to drive the mission of My Habitat Clarkston with their unrelenting energy for serving their community. Again, in 2012, they are at the helm, organizing days for their congregations to provide time to enhance our community, supporting the marketing efforts, seeking out community members in need, and dedicating resources to find Clarkston-based properties that need critical home repairs, refurbishment, or a brand new home to build our community's economic base. And all the while, the hunt continues for a local property to be identified as a Habitat for Humanity home. Eventually, a home will be found and another family will work for and earn their Habitat home within the caring habitat of our Clarkston area. My Habitat Clarkston is the perfect definition of community collaboration, and as we honor these efforts today, we are also asking for each of you to join in this grassroots volunteer movement to ensure that no member of our community would be without resources to serve or be served.
Pastor Dan Whiting from Clarkston Community Church, Pastor Jonathan Hireman from Calvary Lutheran Church. Now, I know we got several preachers up here, so guys, let's keep it short, okay?
That's right. And Pastor Greg Henneman, who I wondered how he was going to give this award to himself in this way, but it is, my hope and dream is that all of us are on this podium in some way. The video ended with saying that we hope to be able to find a property. And I have the pleasure of announcing to you, the first to hear this in the community, that we have, in fact, identified a property. We're going to build a house. Isn't this awesome? And you're going to be a part of it. And that is the most exciting thing. The thing about My Habitat Clarkston that is wonderful is it pulls together. I'm a former park ranger and used to talk about habitats. And habitat is everything that goes into helping a place thrive, a community thrive, each one of us thrive. We all have a place in that. We all have a role in that. And we hope that this build will be a catalyst to draw together a volunteer clearinghouse, an opportunity for us to work together across all the aspects of our community so that we can build a better habitat. My Habitat Clarkston, and we are all a part of it. So what a joy it is to be honored in this way and to invite you to watch because great things are coming. Thank you so much.
I know better than to say anything or talk between two preachers. So all I'm going to say is who's got a smartphone? Hold up your smartphone. What you need to do before you leave today is go to Facebook, My Habitat Clarkston, and like it. And then from there, the word will spread about how great things are happening here in Clarkston and how we can make it a better habitat. And I also want to thank the Habitat for Humanity, Oakland County. They've been just tremendous. Tim and Kim and prior to that, other people that have really helped us to find out what it means to be a place that actually improves habitat. And I'm glad to be part of it. Thanks.
I want to point out to you, you should have these little cards on your table. It's an opportunity for you to volunteer, to be part of My Habitat Clarkston. And I really do encourage you to go to My Habitat Clarkston on Facebook and like it and just spread the word that we're really collaborating together as a community in all kinds of ways. We're so excited about the Habitat House build coming up later this summer. That'll be a great way, as Jonathan said, to just really get us all working together. But we're hoping that that's just one aspect, and there's all kinds of initiatives that can take place. So My Habitat Clarkston website can be a key way to organize all of that. Well, a community can only be as healthy as the people in it. And a vibrant, dynamic community requires people who care and who serve and reach out to others. And we just saw some great examples of that this morning, haven't we? Let's hear it for all of our awardees again. Want to give special thanks to Independence Television that put together the video, partnering with the high school. In fact, they're here this morning videoing all of this. Thanks to them. And I just encourage us, let's all work together to keep making Clarkston the great place that it is. So thanks for coming, everybody. Have a great day. Those of you who have received awards, would you hang around a little bit? Let's gather up front. And, we have some newspaper people here. We want to take some pictures. But have a great day, everybody.